Hello gamers, this is GamerX here and welcome back to another video. Today is something very exciting. We have the first look at the animations and kit of Gamma 1 and 2. Why am I doing a video on these two even though they're just a random Dokkan fight? Because it's the first summonable superhero characters in Dokkan. They are coming out, I think, on the 20th on JP and then the 27th on Global. So almost the same time release, just a week difference. So JP's getting them in like a couple days. Global's getting them in basically a week and a couple days. 9 days. So, yeah, but it's 4 AM, as you can see. And JP tweeted out the kits for both of them. We will have to wait for translations. I will do those in the video, obviously, though, but we will have to wait for translations. But we do have the kits to look at. We have the animations for Gamma 1 and 2. And then we have a global preview for Gamma 1 and 2, which is cool. So we're going to start with the global previews for Gamma 1 and 2. And then we will move over to the animations, hopefully the full animations for both of them. And then we will take a look, see what we can decipher from their kit, just based off of that real quick. And then I will come back once we get proper translations and go over the kit, see if they're good or not. I hope they are. But yeah, so let's get into this. So this is the Gamma 1 video. I'll full screen it for you guys. So yeah, let's take a look.
I shall take on the challenge if you insist on interfering. I'll show you who's the superhero.
Yo. These look so good. Yeah, it shows the date right at the end, right there. 10/27. Oh my gosh, stop playing it. Yeah, 10/27 to November 11th is how long the summons last for. Okay. And this is for global, obviously, not JP. Dude, these, we'll go more into it on the JP one, but that looked really good. Okay. All right, now let's do Gamma 2. See what he's looking at. Gamma 2 definitely does more than Gamma 1 in the movie, so I'm very curious to see how these look.
I'm Dr. Hedo's greatest creation. And I'm also a superhero!
Yeah, just like Gamma 1, they look really good. Okay, so now enough fooling around. Let's look at the proper full animations for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I'm very excited. Let's take a look.
Okay, so it looks like they have intros.
He's got a barrier, that's cool, okay. That 3D effect looks so good. It looks like he has one too, okay. Oh, he has a counter. Yeah, they're sick. They're so cool. Like, I know people are like, oh, I want Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo and like Cell Max 1. And I completely agree. I think those characters especially are going to look incredible and are going to be amazing and they're going to be hype and whatnot. I completely agree with that. I think they're going to be more hype than these two, but just having new characters in Dokkan, like new characters, new forms in Dokkan that aren't heroes, that is part of the actual Dragon Ball canon, is so nice and refreshing. Like, again, the last time we got this was Dragon Ball Super Broly in like January of 2018 or 2019. Well, I think January 2019, but I think like late 2018 for JP. Yeah, late 2018 for JP and then early 2019 for Global. I think. Could be wrong. I'd have to fact check myself, but around 2018-ish is when we got the Dragon Ball Super Broly characters, Broly and Gogeta, the Transforming Dual Dokkan Fest. So literally, it's been 4 years, basically. Almost 4 years. And we're finally getting new characters. Their animations look stunning. I think the characters themselves in the movie are really cool. I'm so excited, man. And these shots, so they both have intros. Cool. They both have, so it looks like Gamma 2 has a nullification, kind of like the tech androids do. And then it looks like Gamma 1 has a counter from the looks of it. And then they obviously both have just a 12 key because they are both TURs. No Chaos Control. So they're basically identical to what they have animation-wise. Both intros. They both do something with beams at the very least, because Gamma 1 gets hit by the Kamehameha and then he does the counter. So the animations look stunning, though. I think they look really, really good. I really hope I pull these two. Like, there have been characters and whatnot, but I always was like, man, as soon as superhero characters come out, that is just the main thing I want, man. Because superhero, it's so cool. But anywho, we have the kits right here for Gamma 2 and Gamma 1. Have them backwards, but it's fine. So just a real quick look. It looks like Gamma 1 is AGL, or Gamma 2 is A. Let me do it this way so I can look at them easier. So Gamma 1 is STR, Gamma 2 is AGL. They both lead movie heroes, and then their second category is different. And it looks like they both have two separate categories for their 200%, which is cool. So, a movie hero getting another buff, and then that does confirm then that they both are on movie heroes, which is, I figured they would be. So let me look at their stats real quick. Let me pull up the game on my end, and let's pull up STR. Give me a rainbow STR character that's summonable. So they should have, so Gamma 1 should be at 18,000 defense, or HP. Yeah, 18,000 defense, imagine. 14,700 attack, that's a little low. And then like 13k defense. Okay, 13k defense is really good, but the attack is a little low. And then Gamma 2 over here should be at 17,600 HP, 15,000 attack, so a little higher than Gamma 1. And then around 13k defense as well, so they're both at around the same defensive level, 13k, which is good. Both of their attack stats are a little low, but hopefully they'll make up for that in the kits. I did hear that apparently they share 6 out of 7 links, which is really, really good. The fact that they share 6 out of 7 means that they will basically be a perfect duo on every single team they're on. And I'm assuming they're on the exact same amount of teams. Let me take a look here. Okay, let me move this over so it's less, so I can like kind of, it does look like they might be on different teams, or they ordered it differently, and it's the same teams. That with the eye, so yeah, they both have that. They might be on the same amount of teams. I mean, they're definitely on super or movie heroes, which is good. It does look like they raise attack and defense, both of them on their super attack. So yeah, I'm gonna wait until their kits get fully revealed, or I mean, yeah, fully revealed, till translations come out for their kits, and then we'll take a look at how good these boys look. But I mean, stat-wise, aside from attack, they seem good. Animation-wise, phenomenal. And, you know, we confirmed some things. They're both 200% leads. They both have movie heroes. They both share 6 out of 7. So, yeah, I will be back with the kits. All right, we have the translations from the homie Goresh for both Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. So let us take a look at what these guys do. Hopefully they're very good. I assume they will be because, I mean, why would they fumble this? It just makes no sense. So Gamma 1, from what I saw, is a super STR unit. So they're both super class, they're both on movie heroes. Good stuff. But anywho, Gamma 1 is a movie hero or artificial life form, key 3 170 lead. And then he gives an extra 30% to those who also belong to either accelerate. Oh, interesting. Is it or and? So here it says and, which makes me think you don't get the extra 200% unless you're on both accelerated battle and worthy arrival, and then one of the main categories. But it is possible that he does just give an extra 30% to 2 different categories. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's what that says. But I think that's a fine category, or a fine leader skill. Movie heroes technically didn't need another leader. Artificial life forms though could definitely use another leader. I mean, Cell I think is the current artificial life form lead, or is he power absorption? I have Cell in game. Let me just check real quick. What does he lead? He leads power absorption, so this is a new artificial life form lead. I don't think we had a 170 or a like 200% artificial life form lead, so that's good. And then accelerated battle and worthy arrival seems fine to me. I'll have to now. Obviously, I don't know. Like in terms of new categories, it seems fine. But in terms of like, is the category good? I don't know. That's something I'd have to check. I'm not gonna do that in this video though. His super attack, Gamma Blaster, raises attack and defense for 1 turn. Does immense, very basic, but it's good. He activates the entrance animation upon entry, once only. So he just does the intro regardless. He gives himself 50% attack. He guards against all attacks for 4 turns from entrance animation activation. Okay. So whenever you get him, he will start his 4-turn guard, so that's good. He gives himself 150% attack and defense, start a turn. He gets 100% attack when launching a super attack. He gets 20% attack and defense and damage reduction plus 10% for each attack received. Max of 100% attack and defense and damage reduction plus 50%. Okay. He gains a medium chance to perform a crit for the rest of the battle once 5 or more attacks have been received. He gives all allies 1 key and 30% defense. And he has a great chance of evading enemies' unarmed super attack and countering with tremendous power. Goresh makes a good note, by the way, that it says he can only counter unarmed super attacks, but he does counter a key blast in the animations. Technically could mean nothing though. They've done that before, but where they like show something, but that's actually not a key blast animation or a key blast or an unarmed super attack that the enemy does. But Again, another thing, we'll have to just wait and see when the data download hits and when people start testing out these characters. Links are Android Assault, Cold Judgment, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero of Justice, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. And he is on Movie Heroes, Android, Special Pose, Accelerated Battle, Worthy Rival, Artificial Lifeform, and Defenders of Justice. He seems good. Having the guard for 4 turns is really nice, because it allows you, because he needs to get hit. Yeah, he needs to get hit to build up the damage reduction, the extra attack and defense, and he needs to get hit to build up the medium chance to crit. So the fact that for 4 turns he gets that, meaning you could float him and he will have it for like 2 rotations, or you can have him on just 2 main rotations and he'll have it for 2 rotations. Or have him on a main rotation, he'll have it for 2 rotations. So yeah, a Gamma 1 seems really good. Okay, let's check out Gamma 2. So he leads Movie Hero, Android, or Special Pose. Key 3, 170. Okay, good. Android did not have a... I mean, Android hasn't gotten a lead in a very long time, but they definitely didn't have a 200% lead. And Special Pose, I think also could have used a lead, so I'm fine with that. And then 30% to those who are Accelerated Battle and Worthy Rival. Is that the same? It is the exact same. Okay. Yeah. Again, I don't know how good the team is, or how restricted it is, if it's like Accelerated Battle and Worthy Rivals, like it says here, or if it's or, like how Kid Goku's is, so we'll see. So, Super Tank, just like Gamma 1, he raises attack and defense for 1 turn, does immense. He activates the entrance animation upon entry, once only, just like Gamma 1 does. He gets 50% defense and perform 2 additional attacks, each of which has a medium chance of becoming a super attack for 4 turns from entrance animation. Interesting. So Gamma 2 is AGL, so he already has built-in additionals, which is good. So he can do 4 supers, technically. Okay. He gets 150% attack and defense, just like Gamma 1 does. He gets 100% attack when doing a super, just like Gamma 1. And then for him, he gets 20% attack and defense and chance to perform a crit plus 10% for each attack performed. Max of 100% and a crit chance max of 50%. And then he performs an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for the rest of the battle once 5 or more attacks have been performed. He gives all allies 2 key and 30% attack and defense, and then he has a high chance to nullify key-based super attacks aimed at this character. Okay. Interesting. His links are The Innocents, Android Assault, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero Justice, Signature Pose, First Battle, and he is on Movie Heroes, Android, Special Pose, Accelerated Battle, Worthy Rivals, Artificial Lifeforms, and Defenders of Justice. So, real quick, what I want to compare is their categories. So do they share the exact same? Yeah, they have the exact same categories. Okay, cool. Now let's look at their links. So they both have Android Assault, Red Ribbon Army, Shocking Speed, Hero Justice, Signature Pose, and Fierce Battle. So they they do share 6 out of 7. Gamma 1 is Cold Judgment, Gamma 2 has The Innocents. I kind of wish Gamma 1 and 2 both had Cold Judgment, because that would have just been extra defense. But it's fine. At least they share 6 out of 7. I don't know off the top of my head what these links do at link level 10, but I mean, I assume it would be good regardless, because the link set they have is not the greatest, but the fact that they both share basically the same link set is good. They also definitely want you to run these 2 together. You run Gamma 1 in slot 1, Gamma 2 in slot 2, and then you're good, because they would both be giving the whole rotation 3 key and 30% attack and defense, and so Gamma 2 is giving Gamma 1 2 key and 30% attack, and then Gamma 1 is giving Gamma 2 1 key and 30% defense. Plus they share all the links, and then they share all the same categories. I do think Gamma 1 is better because Gamma 1 has the guard for 4 turns. Gamma 1 is just a defensive unit, Gamma 2 is more of an offensive unit. So Gamma 1 is just better, but I mean, you just run Gamma 1 slot 1 with the guard, and then once he gets the damage reduction, he shouldn't take too much damage even before he supers. And then Gamma 2 gets basically most of his defensive ability after. Because for the first 4 turns, he could quad super, which I think he'd be able to take some hits after that. But once that runs out and you can only do 3 supers, he could be a little bit of a liability. The good news is that he has a high chance to nullify key-based supers. So he basically has the Janemba ability. So that will help him with his tiny bit of squishiness. Yeah, there's a lot of character or enemies that don't do key-based supers that will just clobber this guy, but you know, I would say I do think in some situations, Gamma 2 could be a liability. Like, for example, if you're fighting Cell Max, Gamma 2 has no damage reduction, no guard, no dodge, and his Nullify does not work on Cell Max. So, I mean, maybe I'm underestimating how high his defense could get. Because, I mean, he's getting 50% defense, 150% defense, so those two multiply into each other. Then he's getting 100% defense. If you build him up fully, then he's getting another 30% defense every time he supers, and he could do 3 of them. And he's gonna, I mean, you're running him with Gamma 1, so you're gonna get all the links, all the defense from the links, and the 30% defense from the support. I think he'll be fine. I think people are gonna underrate him a lot just based off of this, but I think he's gonna be good. I don't think he's gonna be insane. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. Just based off of his kit, he does not look like he's going to be insane, but I do think people are going to think he's terrible when I don't think that's the case. Gamma 1, though, is very, very good. Like, the damage reduction guard, all that, the support, everything, he seems really, really good. So, yeah, that is Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. I am very, very excited. The animations, the OSTs, they both seem really good and they fit perfectly together. They're a buff for a lot of teams. A bunch of teams got a 170/200% leader skill. And this is our first superhero characters that are summonable, so yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very happy about this, and I cannot wait to summon when they come out, and I will be probably watching like every video on them when JP gets them and seeing how well they perform and how good they are, and seeing what their banner looks like as well, of course. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified of any future uploads. I want to see, or I haven't done my YouTube outro in a bit. Also, leave a like if you liked the video, and a comment letting me know what you think about the Gammas, because they seem really, really cool. You want to see more stuff from me, you can head to the description. I have a link to my Twitch down there, and I'll put a link to Gresh's Twitter as well, since I used his translations. And then, yeah, that's basically it. Hope you all have a fantastic day or night wherever it is where you are, and make sure, as always, to have yourselves a damn good one. See you guys. Game on. All that fun stuff.